Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2, and we are here in the dungeon, and we are just going to keep casting Zephyrus. Why not? I can put a world of hurt on these guards. I'm going to do it. I'm really going to do it. It's a good thing to do. So, alright, let's deal with some of these guys over here. Let's go ahead and kill someone, because fewer guards is better than nothing. Alright, and David's gonna level up to 6. Not a bad level up, a couple of 2s in there. That's good. That's good. Alright. Campbell. Let's kill the guy who's right there. Except we're not going to kill the guy. And we learned Supercharge. Fantastic. Alright. We need to let Hazuki out. So Hazuki will be our next one, and then we'll go down and get... Let's move there and get an attack bonus, because I want him dead, and he's dead. There we go, 31 damage, and a healing drop. So that's good. All right, you're gonna worm your way past me. That's fine. All right, that'll hurt a little bit. 17 damage. Yeah, come closer. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna cast freeze on as many of them as possible. Alright, you're being a pain in the ass, but it's fine. That'll hurt just a wee bit. Oh, but a counter, which makes it all the better, because now you're even closer to being dead than before. Alright. This is going well. It's not going great, but it's going well. Alright, I'm just gonna keep median. Actually, I'm gonna move median right next to, what? It's not really a good way to do this. I can cast Spark on someone. That'll work. That way I can cast Aura on the 2 of them. That actually did fairly decent damage. I'm okay with that. Alright. Who needs to die? 21, 17... Let's go with 21. Blackjack. It's a lucky number, right? Is it? I don't know. It's 21. Not dead. But it doesn't matter, because I could kill him. Actually, I can't. I can't reach him. So yeah, I'll come over here and get my my possessions. And yeah, let's go ahead and kill you. And of course, power throw. That's a thing that totally needed to happen at that point. What will I drop for the healing drop? I will drop medical herb. Let's see. I can... Well, I can only get 2 of them. Let's see. You will go typically 3... Let's see, you'll probably go there. Actually, you all might go... It's max. So I'll just go ahead and cast Freeze 2 on the 2 that I can hit. Because that'll be better than trying to cast Actually, that was probably about the same as casting... casting what's-its. Alright, let's throw out an aura, heal the people who've taken a hit. And the sad thing is Synthesis took a hit and she was the least damaged out of everyone. Alright, Campbell. Hopefully Campbell can kill him with the attack bonus. There we go. And Campbell levels up to 6. I've got so many people who are 3 levels ahead. Gonna need to do a little bit of power leveling for some of these people, but what will you drop for the healing drop? I will drop another medical herb. I spent money on the medical herbs and I feel kind of bad about it, but I'm kind of done with this. So, Ice Arrow, that's ridiculous overkill, but okay. And level up for Bernard, he is now 6. So, how much MP does she have left? I have enough for either one more Freeze or one more Zephyrus. So, it's not bad. Let's go ahead and inspect that. Let Rock out of the prison cell so we can go get that. And then we're going to send someone over to deal with the barrels, because the barrels, I talked about it in a previous episode, the barrels are off to the side. And they're over here, so we need to break all of those barrels. So it's probably going to be Synthesis. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving people out and about, because we need to take care of that. Let's see. Let's move Median over here. He'll be fine. Move Synthesis over here. Hazuki. You have all of your items, right? You have... Okay. Making sure. Let's see how much damage you can do now. I'm curious. Because you are one of the highest attack people. 29. It's actually not bad given the fact that they are actually kind of beefy units. So, alright. I don't need to... I really don't need to inspect, but thank you for... Alright, let's see. I can get all 3 of them, so 2 of them are going to take 2 rounds of freeze. 1 of them only takes 1. But that's still more than enough to make them really regret walking past Hedva. So, alright, everyone's going to move forward now. And Silver Knight's not doing anything. It's a little concerning, but do what we gotta do, and in that case it's mostly going to be just killing him. Alright, sadly Arthur does not have any AoEs at the moment. That's obnoxious, really, because he could really stand to have, you know, Blaze 2 and Ice 2. Like, it would be nice to have... But I don't even think he has the MP pool for it, so... Alright. Shit. I moved him without getting Waltz out. So I'm gonna have to move him back. It's fine though. It's fine. At this point, we are just kind of biding our time until we can kill the Silver Knight. Really wish I had... Oh, I have a healing drop. If I had thought about it, I could have put a goddess tier on her. And she could... That would have actually been... That would have been a justifiable strategy at this point in the game. Alright, so we've got our people set up. We can deal with the trash that's coming our way. We're going to send Synthesis down, break some barrels. This is going to hurt. That's the only problem with this strategy, is she is now confined to swords. So, I was looking into it. I talked a little bit about it when I showed off. So I made a dark matter arrow, because looking at the cost versus the value of the weapon, and then realizing you don't get the full weapon value when you sell it back to a shop. But for the most part, we have it was the most cost-effective means of doing anything. So that was where I went with that, and I'm going to cast Tornado, and it'll kill one and do a little bit more damage to another one, because I don't think she's going to die. She just got attacked. They just moved. I should be able to get someone over near her to heal her. So, before the other two need to die. And Hazuki's now level 6. So, it's a strategy that I should have used in Scenario 1, is making the mithril items, or the dark matter items, and selling those instead of instead of just selling the dark matter like I did, because you come out with, a couple thousand more gold than you have to have the initial gold for it, but it's an investment strategy. So that's kind of the way I just looked at it. So I made that, and I'll probably do the same thing, but I went more for making sure I had David is level 7. Alright, so David and Median are... what we drop for the healing drop? Nothing, I already have. Too much. Alright, Waltz. Waltz can get a kill, because she has a new weapon. That's another thing I didn't talk about. I did buy some new weapons that are not mithril weapons. I didn't have enough to make mithril weapons for everyone. I bought Rock a new regular axe, the battle axe, and then Waltz got a new quarrel, the heavy quarrel. So that's what we had. It's really not like earth-shattering equipment. It was so much cheaper than trying to buy mithril weapons for everyone, because I don't have the money to make mithril weapons for everyone. I've got more than enough mithril, and that was actually one thing I was thinking about doing, is looking at the same strategy for the dark matter, finding a weapon that's cheap to make, but sells for a decent amount, so that you make back more than what you spent on it, because I have more than enough mithril for most of my force, really. So I just need a single level 2 spell, so that'll be enough to take it out, and she'll get plenty XP for this too, so she might level up to 7 as well. Alright, all of those barrels are destroyed. And that'll open the doorway to get the items after the fight. So, but yeah, it's entirely possible that you can... It takes a little while, and you have to get specific weapons. Like, you can't just... Sometimes you will lose money because the cost of the weapon is not as much as you would get selling it. That happened a couple of times. So it would involve, abusing the mithril trick, which is not really abusing the trick. It's basically just, hey, you don't get the item you want, reset, do it again. Alright, let's cast support. Kind of want to cast support on Hazuki, because she kind of needs the defense bonus, but this will be fine. So, but that was what I went with that, of just, And really, the arrows seem to be one of the best weapons in terms of cost versus how much you get back. I'm sure someone will probably crunch some numbers and show that there's another, like, very specific weapon that, like maybe a claw or a glove or something that, oh, it only costs 5,000 to make, but you get 10,000 or 12,000 or 18,000, some ridiculous amount. Because, like I said, I was going over the things on one of the sites based off the value of the weapon, so that's how much you would actually buy it for if you were buying it from a shop. So, which, you know, you could. I can buy several mithril weapons, but it also it's kind of entertaining to me how the mithril weapons and haggles in this game kind of work, because in one shop we find basically 3 mithril weapons, and they're not the highest tier mithril weapons, but it's like, I've got more than enough mithril. I don't need to make those now. If I wanted those specific things, I could buy them. It's cheaper to make them and hope you get that one. Because making the mithril weapons, it maxes out at like 13,000, and most of those weapons were like more expensive than that, like 16, 17, etc. So that's something to take into consideration. It's like you can spend a little bit more to guarantee that you'll get it, or you could, you know, take the chance or take the time to just keep hitting reset. Like, that's actually what I had to do for all of my accessories. I kept getting things like magic rings, things that no one cares about. Magic ring is the most useless ring. It's like, yes, it's good for getting back 10 MP. You use it, but then it also has the chance of breaking. If it regened MP, then it would, even just like 2 MP a turn, it would be somewhat worthwhile. Because the only other thing it does is adds 5 magic resistance to most of the magic classes. I don't even think it's all of them. I think it's just like fire, ice, and lightning, like something silly like that. So it's not something that you'd write home about. And then a couple other weapon or mithril accessories, like the attack ring. It's like it's attack +5, and use it for the attack spell. It's like, very few people get the attack spell, and the attack spell actually does boost your attack by a fair bit. It's still a item that you have to use, which runs the risk of breaking, meaning you're only going to get a couple of uses out of it in combat before you run the risk of well, before you run the risk of, it's already broken, do I want to take another chance? So that's something to take into consideration. When you've got things like I said, I went with the Gale Rings because they're agility and defense. And since I already had so many people with agility, I had 2 people wearing Swift Boots this playthrough. That's rare. That's something I don't do. Alright, I don't need to aggress out of this fight. I say that and watch me die. So I'm just going to do some damage to everyone. Have fun with it. And we learned Centurion, so we've learned our level 3 special. Alright, I really don't need to kill anyone with David. He's already kind of up there, so I'm just going to do some damage. Maybe get... Oh, jeez, really? My god. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. Yeah, I'm going to do something stupid before I end the episode here. It's going to do a little bit of damage, and it's going to kill one of them. But this is... why not? And got a healing drop, and some XP for it, because I feel like I've kind of not been doing enough with Ryudo. What would we drop for the healing drop? I'll drop a medical herb. Alright, Synthesis really probably doesn't need anything also, but I'm gonna... just for shits and giggles. Why not? Why not? I'll get everyone half dead before I end and another healing drop that I have to toss, because she's maxed out on stuff. Alright, Campbell. Kill him. I would let Arthur kill, but Arthur's already level 6, so I don't really need to go that crazy with it. Losing another healing drop. Hazuki. I think Hazuki can kill him, so I'll go ahead and end this episode here, now that we've gone a little crazy with the killing. So yeah, I will see you all in the next installment, where we will finish breaking out of jail. So till then, later everyone.